I am growing up.
I am growing up.
I am growing up.
I am growing up.
I am growing up, she thought. I am losing my illusions, perhaps to acquire new ones. Let it come, she thought, if it will come. Phrases came, visions came, beautiful pictures, beautiful phrases. Her husband saw her looking in the glass and agreed that beauty is important. It is an inheritance, one cannot ignore it. But it is a barrier. It is in fact rather a bore.
Every man fell in love with her, and she was really awfully bored. She often felt like she was nothing but a sponge stopped with human emotions, like a miser, and she hoarded her feelings within her own breast. This delicious emotion, this impure rhapsody.
But to speak was unnatural to her, and it was awful to feel, to be communing already with a sky which beholds an earth entirely at rest. She was content to gaze and gaze. One need not speak at all. One wanted, she thought, to be on a level with ordinary experience, to feel simply, that's a chair, that's a table, and yet it's a miracle, it's an ecstasy. And again, she felt alone in the presence of her old antagonist, life.
We see life as it is when we have no part in it. Life being made up of the little separate incidents which one lived one by one that very few people liked as much as they said they did, became a luminous halo, a semi-transparent envelope surrounding us, reassurance from all sides, blowing and seeming suspended in the air, an oar that dips in it and drops white drops from the blade, swimming green and deep over the bowed rushes as if lavishly caressing them.
This is not what we want. There is nothing more tedious, puerile, and inhuman than this, yet it is also beautiful and necessary. On the other hand, though the wind is rough and blowing in their faces, these girls there, striding hand in hand, shouting a song, seem to feel neither cold nor shame. They are hatless. They triumph. Marvelous are the innocent. Venerable are the letters, infinitely brave, forlorn, and lost. Life would be split asunder without them. These are our stays and props. These lace our days together and make a life a perfect globe. And yet.
Am I doomed all my days to write letters, send voices which fall upon the tea table, fade upon the passage, make appointments while life dwindles to come in and dine? Yet letters are venerable, and the telephone valiant. For the journey is a lonely one, and if bound together by notes and telephones we went in company, perhaps, who knows, we might talk by the way.
Talking, as if everything could be talked. Don't go with bad women, do be a good boy, wear your thick shirts and come back to me. He was a failure, he repeated. Well, look then, feel then. They mumbled at each other on staircases. They looked up at the sky and said, it will be fine. Or it won't be fine. Ransack language as he might, words failed him.
The word is given a body as well as a soul. For how could one express in words these emotions of the body? Express that emptiness there. It was one's body feeling, not one's mind. But often now this body she wore, this body with all its capacities seemed nothing at all. She had the oddest sense of being herself invisible, unseen, unknown. She had a few moments of nakedness where she seemed like an unborn soul, a soul reft on the body, hesitating on some windy pinnacle and exposed without protection to all blasts of doubt. Pure from all body, pure from all passion, going out into the world, solitary, unanswered, breaking against rocks.
So it sounded. She could be herself by herself. And that was what now she felt the need of, to think. Well, not even to think, to be silent, to be alone. Then again, silence fell, and then night after night, sometimes in plain midday, when the roses were bright and light turned on the wall, its shape clearly there, seemed to drop into this silence, this indifference, this integrity, and thud of something falling.
All the being and doing, expansive, glittering, vocal, evaporated, and one shrunk with a sense of solemnity to be oneself, something invisible to others. It's no use trying to sum people up. We must shape our words till they are the thinnest integument of our thoughts. Thoughts are divine.
Other worshipful objects were content with worship. Men, women, God, all let one kneel prostrate. But this form roused one to perpetual combat, challenged one to a fight in which one was bound to be worsted. And it must be remembered that when bright colors like blue and yellow mix themselves in our thoughts, some of it rubs off on our words. And it must be remembered it is permissible, even for a dying hero, to think before he dies of how men will speak of him hereafter.
Talking, 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 as if everything could be talked. The soul itself slipping through the lips in thin silver discs. We do not know our own souls, let alone the souls of others. They are plastered over with grimaces. Our fathers, at any rate, had something to demolish. So we have the matter of that. Indeed, there has never been any explanation of the ebb and flow in our veins, of happiness and unhappiness.
This late age of the world's experience has bred in all men and women a well of tears. Tears and sorrows, courage and endurance, a perfectly upright and stoical bearing. All is bubble, swarm, and chaos.
Still, the sun was hot. Still, one got over things. Still, life had a way of adding day to day.
The very fabric of life now, she thought, is magic. She was not inventing. She was only trying to smooth out something she had been given years ago, folded up. Something she had seen. All was dark. All was doubt. All was confusion. All night, men and women seethed up and down the well-known beats. Late homecomers could see shadows against the blinds, even in the most respectable suburbs. Not a square in snow or fog lacked its amorous couple.
All plays turned on the same subject. When the body escapes mutilation, seldom did the heart go to the grave unscarred. Yet, we say it is a matter of no importance at all. It is an illusion. If you stand a lantern under a tree, every insect in the forest creeps up to it. A curious assembly, since though they scramble and swing and knock their heads against the glass, they seem to have no purpose. Something senseless inspires them.
It is an illusion, which is nothing against it, for illusions are the most valuable and necessary of all things. And she who can create one is among the world's greatest benefactors. The world wavered and quivered and burst into flames. She had a perpetual sense that it was very, very dangerous to live even one day.
Why then grieve? Ask what? Remain unsatisfied? I say it's all been settled. Yes, laid to rest under a coverlet of rose leaves, falling, but they cease. One rose leaf falling from an enormous height, it turns, flutters waveringly. It won't reach us. It is these pauses that are our undoing. One must pay back from the secret deposit of exquisite moments.
If, madam, you will take my hand.
Sir, I would trust you with my heart. Moreover, we have left our bodies in the banqueting hall. Those on the turf are the shadows of our souls.
Then these are the embraces of our soul.
Loveliness and stillness clasped hands among the shrouded jugs and sheeted chairs. The soft nose of the clammy sea air is rubbing, snuffling, iterating, and reiterating their questions. Will you fade? Will you perish? Scarcely disturbed the peace, the indifference, the air of pure integrity, as if the question they asked scarcely needed that they should answer, we remain.
Good night. Good night. You go this way?
Alas, I go that.